Alright, so we got everything outside. Go ahead and show you what I use to clean these blower wheels. Got this brush set here, attaches right to my drill. Come with some steel brushes, some brass ones, and these nylon brushes. I typically use the nylon brushes since they don't bend as easily. As you can see, I am missing a few since they do eventually break, but let's go ahead and I'll put that in my extension. And then I use this big brush to clean the housing as best as I can. Afterwards, if I need to, I will spray it down with some evaporator no rinse cleaner, but only if I have to. And then afterwards I'll hose it down, get everything nice and clean. Got the new motor here, so let's go ahead and get started. Quite dirty, so get it clean. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards. So this is what we're looking at with just using the brush. Significantly better. Way better. So I want to go ahead and I'm going to spray this down with some evaporator coil cleaner. Let it soak a little bit while I start cleaning off the housing. Not too bad inside. So get it clean, show you after. got a little tired of hunching over, so we're gonna do the rest of this in the back of my van. Get the new blower motor in. We'll get a capacitor as well, and then yeah, we'll get it back inside, make sure everything's running properly. So grab the capacitor and get this back inside. Looks like we're out of 10s. Oh, got one left. One left. I'm gonna have to restock. Forgot to give you guys a little look at the after. It's inside of the housing. Here's a look at the blower wheel. looking good. Down in the blower cabinet, a little dirty. I'm gonna go ahead and get that vacuumed out, and we'll get everything back in place. Make sure everything's cooling the way it should. Running on fan only. So let's head up to the thermostat and then set it to cool. Get some temperature readings for the Delta T just to make sure everything's cooling properly. Ma'am? Ma'am?
Yeah.
I was just looking for the thermostat for up here.
Oh, here, right here.
Okay. Thank you.
Close windows.
Yeah. Looks like it's in a delay. I'll give it a couple minutes for the outdoor unit to kick on. Alright, so the system was not in a delay. I ended up finding out that the control board has failed. Not getting any power at the R terminal to go up to the thermostat. So we're going to have to replace this control board. Unfortunately, we're going to have to get it ordered. But for now, go ahead and get these humidifier pads replaced. Get them ready for heating season. Alright, so sent in all the information to the office. We got the board ordered. So I found I was getting 24 volts to the board, but I wasn't getting anything at the R terminal. So board failed. So once we get that board in, I'll go ahead and I'll finish the repair. Alright, here we are next day. Got the control board, so gonna go ahead and get that in, and should be good to go after that.
Come on. How you doing?
Good, yourself? Oh, hi.
Hey guys, come on, Walker.
Come on.
Pick up a shoe. He's gonna grab a shoe for you.
or 2.
Yeah, that's what he likes to do. How's your day going? You've been busy, huh?
A little bit. But
Yeah, I think you know where to go.
yeah.
I'm sure I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
What was that?
I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow too.
This should be it.
You think so?
I think so. Because I was able to get the blower running with the thermostat set to on. But when I had it calling for cooling, I wasn't getting any voltage at the terminal strips for the system to start running. So,
Well, you'll see today. I hope
yeah,
that you can do your magic.
should be good. Alright, I am getting power to the terminal strip now. I have 24 volts at R, 24 at Y. Outdoor unit's not coming on, so let's head outside, see what's going on there. The outdoor unit is running, but is the compressor running? Compressor does not sound like it's running. Let's check this capacitor. Out of here.
Yeah, looks like some animal got in there, huh?
Yeah, some point.
Yeah. Freaking chipmunks.
Oh yeah, it's common.
Yeah.
So the fan came on, but it didn't sound like the compressor was running, so I'm going to check this capacitor here.
Huh.
Are you able to call consumers and get a work order for the AC? The work order I had was just for the furnace, so that covered repairs on the furnace.
I'm going to call them right now.
Yeah, just let them know Great Dane is here. You're having issues with the air conditioning unit, and they'll send a work order over to us. All right. $40 plus 5. Let's see. the capacitor is good. That compressor is not coming on. Down in here. Not sure if you can see that or not. The blue wire for the compressor. So let's go ahead, let's get to that, wire nut it. Hopefully it kicks on. Get you a better look at it. Right there. Have one wire nut in here. I do. mark here. Here's not even putting out any heat. This is from 2010. Okay.
They said it's for tomorrow.
So my office should be able to move it up on our end.
Okay. Is that something I should clean out myself?
What was that?
Is that something like in the future I should clean it out myself?
Down at the bottom?
Yeah.
And you can, it's kind of a pain to get to.
I know.
Alright. So we got the work order. So I checked the capacitor. Capacitor's good. And now I'm going to check the compressor to see if that shorted out. Which I'm hoping that that's not the case.
That means it'd be a little bit.
Probably better off at looking at that. But let's see what I get before we even jump to that. Good there. Shorted to run in common. Shorted common and start. So unfortunately, supply houses are closed. Sending a sheet to the office, that way we can look into cost of replacement of the compressor. It's from 2010, so it's out of warranty. So we'll see if he wants to set up an estimate. That way he has repair costs versus replacement. But honestly, replacement is probably going to be the better route, just due to age and cost of repairs. But hey, that's not my call. So let's go ahead and get this all buttoned back up. Take a quick look at this one. Compressor shorted. Alright, just finished up with that call. So, got the indoor unit running, but after getting that going, I found that the compressor was shorted. Initially, it kicked on when I got the indoor unit running, and then it shut off. Went out there, found that it was shorted. Shortly after, the compressor for the other unit shut off, found that that one was shorted too. So set up estimate for replacement. That way we have both options for replacement and repairs. We'll see where he goes. That's it for today though.